Today, we're going to build a Republic dropship using 14 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
I'm going to start with this 1x4 plate piece in the dark bluish gray. And on the back two studs of this plate, I'm going to grab a 1x2 brick with studs on both sides in light bluish gray and just put it right there on those back two studs. And then we have these front two studs on our plate. For that, I'm going to get this 33 3x1 slope piece and put it so that the tall end goes against our 1x2 brick and it kind of hangs over that 1x4 slope like this. And the reason I do that is you've got that little, like one little notch, one plate piece. I'm going to grab a 45 2x1 inverted slope. And I'm going to have it so that the thin end is facing the back of my dropship and the flat end is in front and hanging over, and that's going to kind of simulate that larger front because the back is hollow to kind of hold the Republic walkers to drop into battle. And so we've got that little overhang here. And now we've got that front stud exposed. On that front stud, I'm going to grab a 1x1 translucent black tile piece and put that on top of the inverted slope stud there to create the canopy or the cockpit of our dropship. And now it's kind of sloping up, and on these side two studs, on the side studs, I'm going to grab two of these 1x2 plate pieces with open end handles. You want those open ends because when I put them on with the open end handles facing up, those little bars or pins on the side are going to act like the engines to our dropship. So you want those exposed to kind of recreate the engine look. And now you see how it kind of divots down, those engines are sticking way up. Well, the dropship, they're much closer to the actual base. So I'm going to fill in that gap with a 1x2 plate piece. And then when we put that 1x2 plate piece between the handles, and you can do this first, I'm just kind of showing you what it looked like. We've still got a little bit of a razor, a little more than I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 1x2 jumper plate and put that jumper plate on that 1x2 plate to make it more flush along the engines. And the reason I'm using a jumper plate is you've got that center stud. That center stud is going to be kind of like that little raised vent that we see on top of the dropships. And it's very small, but I think that stud does a nice like representation of it in micro scale. And now the next thing we got to do is, if the dropship really just slant up really nice, and here we've got a nice slant, but then it kind of goes up like a wall, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is, on top of this stud on my 3x1 slope, I'm going to get one of these cheese wedge slopes and put it so the thin end is in front and the fat end is in the back, and it kind of completes that sloped look of our dropship. And now all we have left are the wings. And for the wings, I'm going to grab this 1x1 plate with this clip. Now put the clip into the center part of our closed end handle. So you got these outsides, which are like the engines, and then we're going to put that clip in the center of our handle. We're going to do both sides, and this is where we're going to attach our long wings. And for those long wings, we're going to get a 1x4 tile piece, and just put the end of that tile piece onto that stud, fold it down, and here we've got the wings to our completed Republic dropship, ready to drop off those walkers, those Republic walkers in the field of battle as they battle the droids of the Separatist army.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.